Day 3 of the Ronoc N Roadtrip. I'm Ronoc N Roll, and this is day 3 of my cross-country road trip. Today wasn't as eventful as yesterday, but the weather was gorgeous, and I got more DVDs, so it was a good day overall. I slept in a bit today, waking up and having breakfast downstairs at around 9. While I was eating, the manager of the hotel, I think, came over to me and asked how my stay was and if I was enjoying the breakfast. And I don't know if this is something I should tell my therapist, but when she came over, I felt like she was going to send me to the principal's office. And I'm 24. I haven't been sent to the principal since high school, like 2 years ago. I don't know, it was just an odd encounter. After hitting my room again to shower and watch more Food Network, I planned my day. Everything I want to do today revolved around Haywood Road, which was a pretty happening area. So I went out around noon and I went to have lunch at Sunny Point Cafe. This was my meal. I had stuffed French toast with a side of fruit and bacon and apple cider to drink. I was disappointed by the French toast, but the bacon was superb. It was sweet. It felt like it had been candied in a way. It was kind of thick and mapley and perfectly crispy. The place was great though, and it was busy. They're known for their shrimp and grits, which I didn't get, so I'm not going to knock them or say don't go because I didn't have the signature dish. What I had was good. On my way to my next stop, somebody said they liked my shirt, and it was this shirt, and that meant a lot. But where I went next was Orbit DVD, which should be showing on the screen now. It was a place I would love to work if I actually lived in Asheville. It was wall-to-wall movies with a little leaning toward the horror genre, and in the back there was a whole nother space that was also filled with movies, but also video games from the past generations. I think I spent an hour and a half wandering before I walked out with 22 goodies in tow, and here's everything that I got listed in the way it would be at the end of a movie. From there, I went back to my parked car to drop all my stuff off because at that point I had 2 huge bags full of stuff. Then I went to a thrift store called Revolve, very stylized, very 70s, and just a good vibe overall, very cute stuff, including this dog. I stopped by a music shop where I met the owner and we talked about life. He leaned up against the door and propped it open with his body while his arm reached out with the cigarette that he was smoking, effectively doing nothing to stop the smoke from re-entering the store and my delicate nostrils. It was beautiful. The last stop of the day was Asheville Sandwich Company, which was just a drive-through style window in the side of a little building, and I walked up and ordered myself a sandwich, and I don't know if it was just an off day, but it was not a good sandwich. I got a turkey BLT, the bacon was fine, lettuce was okay, but the turkey itself felt like tasted kind of fake. The sauce on it was way hotter than I expected, and the roll itself was just a little stale. On the plus side, I did get a nice cookie butter milkshake to go. Not to brag or anything, but that was right before I got the news that I scored pretty high on my cholesterol test. And since I got back, I've been packing for my next 8-hour excursion to Memphis, Tennessee. That is my next stop. Now, Asheville was amazing. It was a lot of fun. I'm sure I missed out on a lot. I've heard that it's a great beer city, and I do not drink. But if you ever get the chance, I highly recommend it. Now, if you'll excuse me, before I go to bed, I am going to run up and down the halls, putting my ear against each door, seeing if anybody is getting lucky tonight. See you tomorrow.